Welcome, everyone, to this month's edition of Conversations with Conexxus. I'm Linda Toth, the Managing Director of Conexxus, and with me I have Gray Taylor, the Executive Director. Welcome, Gray.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you. And also we have Ann Zecca, Administrative and Membership. I know I just screwed up your title. What's your title, Ann?
Manager of Membership and Administration.
Yeah, I can never remember that. Sorry about that. You do event planning and all things membership, so your role is very important. I just can't remember your title all the time. So,
Okay.
guys, it's been a while since we've done one of these, and a lot has been going on. So I think we're just going to have a hodgepodge of discussion topics for today. I did want to touch base about the strategy conference, and that was back the end of August. But one of the important things that came out of the strategy conference was a revisit to our mission statement. And I think overall we were wanted to rewrite that to focus more on innovation. And while standards remain one of our core functionalities, we wanted to maybe not highlight that as much, but focus on some of the technology and innovation. Greg, can you walk me through some of those changes and why it was so important to do that?
Yeah, I mean, when we started recognizing, and I thought this was brilliant by some of our members, was to, say, look, guys, standards isn't the only thing we do. Our brand franchise and our value has been increasing because increasingly with the annual conference, what we do at the next show, strategy conference, we're introducing innovations that are world class that people can't see anywhere else, highly curated, and they're most importantly is these are innovations that just aren't shiny objects. These are innovations that have some direct focus on an issue that we have or an opportunity we have. And we've even gotten into the cultural. If you've been to the annual conference, there were some of our sessions we weren't even talking about technology. We were talking about how you can get the culture to embrace and actually do the innovation. So I think that's an important move for us. I think especially executives, middle level executives are really, really hungry to figure out how they can out innovate and not do a fast follow, but out innovate their competition.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was a long time coming to revisit that. That's been our mission statement since we rebranded in 2014. So it was a good change. I want to turn our attention right now to the NACS show. So we had a great NACS show, lots of buzz around the booth. A lot of people visited with us. Thank you if you came by and spoke with us. We had some good demonstrations of some technologies. We had a 8112 demonstration as well as in-store AI with showing their voice recognition for AI. Greg, can you talk to me a little bit about both of those technologies and what people had to say about them?
Yeah, first the 8112. I think we did one heck of a job in a very short period of time creating standards, and most importantly, and I'd like to kind of toot our own horn here. This is an innovation that actually uses a standard that we've had in the bucket for quite some time, and it's supported by all the POSs. So it's one of those opportunities where we're not asking people to go out and make big changes and implementations. But the 8112 is opening up our channel to the multi-billion-dollar market that we hadn't had an opportunity to participate in. So you've got Mondelez, you've got Coke and Pepsi. These are all companies that are migrating to this, and we're making it available and possible for our industry. And I think it's going to lift at least our center store sales quite a bit.
Yeah, and Gray, it dawned on me that we didn't actually explain what 8112s are. I think you alluded to it, but we're so used to the terminology. Maybe for the audience at home, you could explain that.
Sure, an 8112 is a replacement to the existing paper coupons that our mothers clipped and our grandmothers clipped, which was basically had no information to it, has a lot of fraud associated with it. And quite frankly, Linda and Conexxus and I have just been basically trying to change the industry since 2013. And we're kind of believing that 8112s are coming along. We were thinking it was going to be 2112 until they did it. What is really unique about them is they can be issued by a CPG and it is tagged and it's tokenized. It can only be used once. So it eliminates the fraud. And it's digital, so we don't have to package up papers and send them off to people who are going to back it up. So very efficient, very fraud resistant. The other thing was the leveraging of voice recognition for a couple of reasons within the store. give you one example is we don't have really a good way to determine how cashiers are greeting and serving people. We can look at them, but it's very hard to benchmark them. So doing natural language processing, voice to data conversion, that becomes then the beginning of honest assessments of people who should be moving forward in the organization, but maybe they're not recognized. They're great in front of people and dealing with people, and they may not be great mathematicians. So the whole idea is, how do we start creating these benchmarks that people can use to get ahead in an organization? Then the other thing is media. We all know that media is coming down through our channel. We have lots of members who are working on media. I mean, if you look at what our opportunities are, we see every day twice what the Super Bowl watching audience is. So you can imagine what it'd be like if you're a CPG and be able to push that message out. The whole idea is, at the end of it, is the moment of truth. Does a customer actually buy the product? And we know that from the Google earliest days, if you can convert a customer to a purchase, that's worth a lot of money. And so this is going to be opening up our retailers to the ability to be what I call the end of the mile influencers. These are influencers who are saying, I get incented for getting these products moved, and I'm going to use my people skills to do that. And NLP can record that, and the CPG is happy because they moved another product, and it wasn't just passive institutional advertising.
Yeah, absolutely. Some great innovation there. I want to turn our attention next to some upcoming events. So the next thing that Conexxus is sponsoring is we will have a day at NRF in January. On Monday, January 15th in the afternoon, we're going to be leading some booth tours. So if you're a Conexxus member and you're going to be at NRF, or you're thinking about going, I would encourage you to think about joining us for the afternoon of Monday, January 15th, and we'll put together some booth tours. We'll get the information out later this year to all the members, but I just wanted to put that on your calendars. And then also we have the annual conference coming up in April. And this year we're going to be in Dallas, right? Arlington, right, Ann?
Texas, yes, right outside.
And yeah, so it's not too early to start thinking about annual sponsorship. Most people associate that with the annual conference, but actually that's a yearly program. And so that's an annual sponsorship from January 1 to December 31, correct?
That's right. So the 2023 program will end in the next, on December 31st. And then 2024, of course, starts on January 1st. So it's not too early to start thinking about that. The most popular items, the diamond sponsorship, some of the lanyards, those type of things, they're the first things to go. So you want to make sure that as soon as that information hits your inbox, that you get in touch with me to make sure that you can take advantage of things that your company is interested in.
And I know that part of the diamond sponsorship is being able to choose your booth if you exhibit at the NAC show early, right? So you get to move up in the order that you would.
Right. That's right. Regardless of your priority points and regardless of how many times you have or have not exhibited at the NAC show, you'll be able to choose your booth right after the Hunter Club does, which is usually the end of December, the first couple of weeks of January. So that really goes a long way to some premier booth selection opportunities, but you have to commit and have paid your invoice before you can make those selections. And there are a limited number of those as well.
Okay. So also we have renewals coming up, right? So tell me a little bit about renewals.
It's coming up on November, so it must be renewal season. So those renewal notices will be going out soon. There will be a link in the email that will go to the billing, the primary, the technical, and the marketing contact for each member. And we'll also put information on the Conexxus website as well. So if you are one of those people, or if you like to reach out to that person in your company to find out, make sure that those things don't get overlooked, that would be great. Because membership does run January 1 to December 31st as well.
It's also a great time to upgrade your membership if you're a silver.
Absolutely. And so new this year, and you're actually offering bundling, right? Where people can like budget and plan and choose like all of their different options to participate with us this year. Tell me a little bit about that.
You just for convenience, for the members' convenience, if you contact me and let me know that you're interested in renewing for multiple years for convenience sake, or you want to include a certain number of annual conference registrations and a sponsorship and get it all in one invoice and then you're done, I'd be more than happy to facilitate that. We can work out those details on a per company basis.
Okay, and to do that, they just need to contact you, right?
Contact me.
All
And it's
right.
one last reason, I mean, to see accounts payables multiple times. So it's got a good benefit.
It's very convenient to do it all at once.
All right. Well, I think our time here is about over. So thank you guys for joining me this month. And to everybody at home watching, thank you for participating or watching us. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Cheers.